It's beginning for us. We will go forward on this and
India for this joint press conference. Ashwin, you need not have any introduction because the sector is very well known. Thanks.
Thank you, Shankar, and welcome to all of you friends of the media. It's nice to see some many familiar faces. Good morning to all of you. It's an honor for us to be associated with the institution like Breaks India. With the heritage they have, I think planning to do solar purchase obligation for HT consumers. That's when this started, our dialogue started, and even though the policy itself really never materialized or it has run into some issues, I think Breaks India was visionary to recognize that it's important to promote renewable energy and solar energy. So they, notwithstanding or not waiting for the policy, I think I really have to thank them, and I'm grateful to Breaks India for having come forward to, irrespective of the policy, to go forward as a strong corporate citizen, caring about sustainability, wanting to do this project. So we're very grateful that the project has come to a positive conclusion. They've commissioned the plant and we are feeding electricity to them. It's approximately an 8 megawatt plant. And just to give you an example, I think just about 6-7 years back, 8 megawatt was amongst the largest solar power plants in the world. So you don't have to think that 8 megawatts is very small. I think for a commercial customer, it's a very large consumption of electricity. So for me, this has been a business that I've been very passionate about. I think I'm very, very happy to be here today that we have commissioned an open access project without any government subsidy, I believe. So in that sense, this is a big milestone achieved as well, that we have a solar project now which has come online, essentially, Manu, correct me if I'm wrong, essentially with zero government subsidy. So if you're looking for some headlines to write, this would be a good headlines that solar without government subsidy in open access, I think this is probably one of the first few projects that have been built in the country. So very, very happy about that. I would like to also share some more thoughts about the solar industry and where things are. But before I do that, I would like to invite Mr. Keshwan, who is the Executive Director at Breaks India, to share some of his remarks, and then maybe I'll come back again and share some of what's going on in the solar industry in India, which might be of interest to you as well. Sir, please.
The proposal came from Sunedison. It didn't take time for us to understand what they are up to and what they can do for us. And I remember the day when he himself came for a presentation, and at the end of the presentation, we were through with the decision. And on that, there was no looking back. Yes, as a company, we have taken seriously the need for using alternative sources of energy and also sustainability. Our first water harvesting plant, not a plant, a pond, was established in our own factory premises, capturing the water from the rooftop. That was something close to 20 years ago. Then when the wind energy came into some fashion, when many are not willing to look at how it will work, whether it will work, etc., we said we'll work together and make it happen. So that's how way back from 97 onwards we did that. So when Sunedison came, we had already seen some of the success stories in this, and I'm very happy to congratulate the teamwork which they have put in. And
I think it's been, I don't know whether it's official or not, but they seem to have revised the national solar mission targets to 100 gigawatts. And a lot of people ask me, is it real, is it possible, all of that. If you look at the price of solar, it has come down. The most recent bids for large scale, you're starting to talk about 1000 megawatt and large power plants. There are design stage 750 megawatt projects. We will be building about 200 megawatts in Karnataka very soon. So all of these 200 and 1000 megawatt projects are starting to cost around 675 to 7 rupees, right? Flat tariff for a long time. So I think solar is clearly becoming competitive every day. We believe that solar will become one of the cheapest sources of electricity in just a matter of few years. It already is very competitive when you compare every project in the country. I want to be careful not to mislead you. But it is, in some sense, it's a big milestone achieved for the entire industry.
Mr. Keswar, given that there is no solar purchase obligation now, why did you choose solar over wind? If you want to add that.
It is not one or the other. We are in both, in a way. We continue to buy through the wind sources if they are available. And again, it is only part of the year, not all. As far as solar energy, and Chennai and also its suburbs, in the suburbs in South India, 10 months of the year or 11 months of the year is only sun. And even if there is a scanty rain, it doesn't really matter from what we know. So we were not looking at all those issues. We were looking at Tamil Nadu is